Hi, this is Paul Collins from SkillsTx, and we've got the What's New video for the third release of quarter three, scheduled for the 28th, subject to UAT. So the first thing you may notice with regard to what's new is that we've rebranded. So we've got new logo, new color scheme, and you'll see that right across everything from the platform itself right through the website and all our correspondence and LinkedIn profiles, etc. So let's have a look at what we've got in the support release. We've done some major upgrades around the help system, and I'll show you that in a little bit more detail. And there's a few other bits that we've included where we've extended the use of that, and hence the support release. So quick look through what we've got. So if we look at it from the administrator point of view, first thing, as I said, we've introduced a new help system with a much higher degree of sophistication and searching, etc. We've made some upgrades around the jobs and roles, and one of the major ones is the inclusion of an FTE count against each job, and we'll show how that propagates through into the analytics. We've also got the ability where you can assign a language to a job, and when you print it out, that's what you'll get. And we've added a notes area as well, so that you can add additional notes that just come out in the report and not visible to the end users. We've sort of considered some of the future requirements, so we've now got the ability to upload the original position description against the position, job, or role that you've created within SkillsTx, so that we can do some comparisons and machine learning downstream. And for those that are resellers out there, we've introduced the ability that when you log in, you can select which tenancy you want to administer. So obviously only relevant to people that are administering more than one tenancy. And then with regard to the planner, we've introduced the help capability into the planner console and a rating feature. Okay, so let's go and have a look at what this looks like in the real world. So over in the admin console, so I'm currently in the job role management. As always, we've got the help button here, and clicking on that now launches us into a much more detailed and navigable help system. So we've got a full set of information here with regard to the page you're looking at. I can jump to particular aspects of the help that I'm interested in at the point that I clicked it. And if I scroll down, we've got tags here, and we've got related articles. So much more sophisticated, and you can see on the left-hand side here a lot more navigation available to us with that help system that we've now introduced. Okay, go back to the admin console, and what we'll do, we'll have a look at the job role management page. So back over here, just scroll down a little. So if we take each of these jobs that we've got defined here, if I scroll over to the right-hand side, you can see I can select the language. I can allocate a number of full-time equivalents. So you can see this is 2.5. And as I said, that flows through into analytics, and as always, we can make it inactive or delete it if it's not being assigned. So a bit of an upgrade with regard to that. What I thought I'd do, certainly with regard to the FTE, is let's have a look at what that looks like in the analytics. So we built a completely new page in the analytics. It's called Org Skill Gap. We're using a ribbon chart, and if I just give you a quick heads up on this, wherever we see the red, that is telling me that we are under-resourced. So there's a lot of skills that we require here that we don't have available, and the green is indicating our availability. So where the red is above the green, that is a shortfall, and where the green is above the red, it's where we're over-skilled with overcapacity against those skills. Obviously, it presents opportunities. First of all, identify upskilling opportunities with regard to the red areas, and where the green's above the red, that's maybe an opportunity for us to go and get some business using those skills that are available. So that's a small but a very important upgrade with regard to the job role management. Language selector, pretty much what we said. If I just come back, sorry, to this, I go into one of the jobs here. First, As an administrator, I'm able to select what language I want to look at the job as, and you can see here that I've selected Spanish, so we've got the Spanish translation. I can just flick this back over to English whenever I want. That is just a viewing capability, but actually in the job role management, so what we can do is assign a language, and then when we generate that report, it will actually be generated in that language. So certainly useful for our multinational customers. If we look at the job editor itself, I just scroll down a little bit further. Down here, you can see we've got this notes section. It comes out in the report, but it's not visible in the planner console. Okay, so final thing while we're on that, against each of these jobs, wherever you see this little PDF icon, if I click on that, it gives me the opportunity to select a file and upload it. And that might have been the original PD that we used to generate this Sophia version. Right, I won't show the reseller login. It's pretty obvious to the resellers when they log in. They just ask where they want to go and which tenancy they want to manage. What we will do is have a look at the planner console. So a couple of changes here just to make life easier. We've now got the help button here, and launching help takes us into very similar to the admin. Obviously, it's context sensitive, so whatever page I'm on, whenever I click that help, I'll get the appropriate help. And as before, we've got tags and we've got related articles or help pages and navigation down the left-hand side. Back over here, the other thing, we've always been tracking ratings from the surveys, and now we've included a rating option in the planner. So if I click on this, it gives me the ability to smile or frown. If I click the smiley option, it'll ask me what I like. If I click the frown, it'll ask me what we can do better. So if I submit anything at all, we'll just put something in and then just get a thank you for providing some feedback. And of course, we'll use that to determine what improvements we can make in the future. Okay, so there's a quick run through of the support release and the new features that we've included. Some subtle, but particularly around the FTE count, actually a very, very powerful feature in terms of organization and workforce planning. Okay, thank you very much for your time and attention. Hope you enjoy the new features in the third release of Q3, and we'll see you on the next What's New video.